Would it be fair for employees to work so hard and not get the pay they deserve, as well as not being able to live comfortably or buy the necessities they need? This is the truth for a lot of people who work, minimum jobs, including myself. And that's why I'm here to talk about why minimum wage should be higher. And, to start off, a lot of people think it's bad for the economy, but according to the Center for American Progress, they believe it helps stimulate consumer spending, help business bottom lines, and overall helps grow the economy. So, I work in fast food. As a lot of people know, the minimum wage went up for fast food to $20 an hour. When I first started there, it was $15, and I can just say that, the wage going up has helped a lot. I'm able to save a lot more money and, have more money to be able to spend, those kinds of things. And that's kind of why I chose this, because I didn't realize the difference, how much the wage increasing can, help. So yeah, many people, they suffer trying to make a living on these low wages. They are living paycheck to paycheck. According to Drexel University, the gap between wages and cost of basic living expenses only goes up every year. So, a lot of these people are, they're forced to make spending choices that have major impacts on their health, their families, their safety, their well-being. With the gap increasing, it's pretty sad that, people are barely getting by, and, some people have to rely on government assistance. These people work hard no matter what. If you're working hard enough, you should be able to live comfortably and feel like, you're not, like you don't have money. You should feel like, you have enough money to get by. And according to the same website again, wages, they don't go up with the inflation at all. Inflation is another important thing when talking about, the minimum wage. Some economists, they say that if the wage was going up as inflation, the wage would be $26 an hour $26 per hour today, and poverty rates would be close to non-existent, and there would be no bad impact on the economy. It's just crazy that poverty rates could be non-existent if they kept up with if the wages kept up with the inflation rate. When the inflation goes up, just for example, like a $7 wage could, with inflation, it's not really $7, it's more like $5 because inflation. And another thing I found on Drexel University, a minimum wage worker, this was based off like a survey, or it was like statistics and a survey together. They said that a minimum wage worker could not afford a house anywhere in the United States, and 2 minimum wage workers could barely afford a 2-bedroom apartment, which is kind of crazy to think about. Some solutions, obviously to raise the minimum wage, adjust the wage when, inflation goes up, make more workers available for overtime pay, because, a lot of people, they rely on overtime to get more money out these checks, and I don't think it should be like that, but, they should make it more available, more overtime to get more money. Increased wages would make a tremendous difference in the life of, just a cashier, home health aide, fast food worker. All these workers struggle to cover the basics like food and rent on $35,000 a year. It just proves that increased wages helps with making a difference in these people's lives, just being able to afford, the necessities. So, imagine what it would look like if the wages were higher. You wouldn't see as much homelessness, as much poverty. As people have more money to, be able to have a place to stay, have food to eat, not be living check to check, not being, not spending all their money for rent in the week and not having any for the rest of the week. The economy would benefit heavily and improve because there would be more worker productivity. When there's more money, when you're paying someone more, they're going to work harder, obviously. And it would boost consumer demand, and, some action you can take is you could start your own petition for a higher minimum wage. If you want to help the economy increase the wage, you can start your own petition at going to change.org, and you can just go to this website and fill out a petition, and you can help minimum wage go up and make it a lot easier for these people to live comfortably and be able to afford more things, and